I grew up in a family obsessed with television. We watched it all the time, and I loved it. At 6 years old, if I had learned anything from the Disney Channel, it was that the guy always gets the girl, and friends always magically and magnificently fall madly in love. From Lizzie McGuire to Phil of the future, this rule always held true. At this point in my life, I had trouble separating fiction and reality. And as a result, I applied this principle of friends and love to my relationship with my best friend George. George was an athletic, blonde-haired, blue-eyed boy who I spent nearly all of my time with. From the time we were 5, we were the best of friends, and I considered myself one of the boys. That is, until I began to convince myself that rather than living in reality, I lived in the children's show Kim Possible, and George was my Ron Stoppable. The fact that they were both blonde only made me more sure of our future together. Delusional 6-year-old Emma steadfastly believed that by the laws of the universe this friendship was destined for something more, and she had significant difficulty keeping her mouth shut about it. The entire school knew. For 2 years, the information didn't seem to matter. George and I still hung out on the playground every day, played basketball, performed in the elementary school talent show together as baseball players, etc., etc. Come the 3rd grade, this precarious relationship changed. George had gotten a new group of friends who were uninterested in having a girl in their circle. It was back in the days when girls still had cooties. In what to an 8-year-old felt like a monumental betrayal, they performed together in the school's talent show without me. It felt much more significant than it sounds. By 4th grade, George did not completely abandon me, but delusional 9-year-old Emma, who still steadfastly believed in a love that did not exist, had had enough. We fought about his group of guy friends, and as a 9-year-old who believed she was 25 in a romantic comedy, I did what I thought I was supposed to do. I gave him an ultimatum. Them or me. He chose them, and we have not spoken to each other since. We went through the same middle and high school together, never acknowledged each other, and now 18-year-old George is a complete stranger. At the time, the loss of my best friend felt devastating, and the lesson I thought I had learned from it all was to always swallow your pride and apologize. However, almost 10 years later, I finally learned the true lesson, and it leads me to what I believe. I believe in letting your friends go. Cherish the time, the memories, and the laughs that you experience together, and know that some relationships will simply run their course. I now understand that even if I had said nothing, my friendship with George would not have lasted. Expecting more out of the relationship than what is reasonable to demand, or holding on too long to something already gone, is a mistake. Understanding this allows you to value the time that you do spend with your friends so much more. I believe that when the time is right, you should let your friends go, never regretting the moments you shared together.